Bustin' mad like inside the dark, call me Bill Snatcher. Just the brother for the rapture. I hang live, holding on strong, hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a garden and start killing. It's manifesting. The God's work like appliances, dealing in my sight like a lot.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys some major news and updates / spoilers. These are coming courtesy of Organic Dinosaur, and we got brand new news in regards to the upcoming story events of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the actual spoilers here. So according to Organic Dinosaur, over on the official TV Tokyo website for Boruto, we have the storyline intro to the upcoming Kawaki and Himawari Ninja Academy Arc, and we have more information about Himawari's character profile, as well as information that Abdul has also supplied that lets us know more about the other characters that we're going to be getting introduced into on this one. So this is an arc. I know a few people are wondering if this is going to be one episode or maybe 1 or 2 episodes, not that long. This is probably more than likely going to run the remainder of the home media release that we just got into. Getting right into it, it says that after participating in a hands-on event that was hosted by the Academy, Himawari seems to have a renewed interest in becoming a shinobi, and to her surprise, Kawaki has somehow even decided to attend the academy alongside her, since Kawaki is the only one who is older than Himawari and all of her peers. He is particularly dissatisfied with the idea of taking classes with all the other children. Naturally, Kawaki would hate doing troublesome things like attending the academy. However, he reluctantly consented to doing this particular mission because it was given to him by Naruto. For this mission, Kawaki will have to conceal the fact that he is a shinobi. He'll go undercover while attending the academy as a regular student. Kawaki must guard a princess from the Bamboo Country who is going to be one of his classmates. The princess, his classmates, and Himawari must never realize that he's even on a mission after all, and so the chaotic school life of Himawari and Kawaki begins. Now, getting further into this is a huge set of information for Himawari. So you guys saw it in the last episode where Himawari's byakugan flared up briefly, and a lot of you guys like, oh, that means she's been training with Hanabi and she's been training with Hiyashi, therefore she can activate it. Well, this information confirms what I told a lot of you guys in the comment section on the episode review. She can't cut it on at will, but there are signs here. So Himawari's character profile that was just put on the TV Tokyo website says that she's the daughter of the 7th Hokage, Naruto and Hinata. She is Boruto's younger sister. Even though Himawari quarrels with Boruto, they're close and get along with each other. Now that they've been living and spending time together, Himawari considers Kawaki to be a true member of the family. She's normally gentle and calm, but when she gets angry, she unconsciously uses her byakugan. At that point, is there anyone who's more frightening than Himawari? So I think what you're likely going to be seeing at this point is that as we get into this arc and as we see some of the Ninja Academy stuff, Himawari's byakugan is going to be cutting on and off. You're going to see flashes of it. I think that we're now going from the point of using Himawari's byakugan as gag humor, which that's how it's been in the past. The day that Naruto became Hokage, in that one shot, it was done as a gag humor moment scene. And then when you got to the time slip arc and her byakugan cut on, that was also to show a little bit of the badass nature of Himawari, but there were also some gag elements to that whole scene right there. So I thought that it was nice to see the byakugan show up again in the last episode, and just based on the fact that they have it in her character profile, likely means we're going to see it at some point. And given that this is at the Ninja Academy, there are probably going to be people that kind of let Naruto know, like, hey, your daughter's byakugan, that eye is starting to show up more frequently, which means that we're probably going to see Hanabi or hear about Hanabi training Himawari off screen. And which is a reminder, Himawari as well as Boruto were trained by Hanabi in the time before Naruto became Hokage. I've done a whole video explaining how Hanabi at one point wanted to take back over control of Boruto and Himawari's training. Now that we got that part right there, it's time for us to kind of go over and look what Abdul has put out about more information about the other characters. So we're seeing the character sheets for Himawari and for Kawaki. Kawaki's design has changed up a little bit. Himawari's design, this isn't the Ikimoto version as far as the facial structure and everything, but the clothes and the appearance is what we saw with Ikimoto. We're just seeing it in the Kishimoto style, but the actual aesthetics in terms of the clothing, all that is still the same. And what we learn here is that we get the names of the other characters that we're going to be getting introduced to. So it says that Himawari's Ninja Academy Arc will introduce some new characters. Check out their designs and who they'll be voiced by. So over on the left, we have a character named Kazama. In the middle, we have Kae Yukiwari, who should be the princess that we're going to be seeing in this arc. And then over on the right, we have Osaka Kamakura. Now, the interesting thing about this is that we actually have, for the character of Kazama, we actually have a very talented voice actor. This should be the same voice actor that was in the Saint Seiya Legend of the Sanctuary movie. So that's a really big get right there. I like that you're seeing some of that kind of placed into Boruto. Boruto's had some very talented voice actors in the past, but this is a nice catch. This isn't as big as the voice actor that we got for Jigen, who did a lot of iconic roles, but he's got a very impressive resume. So when you get into the voice actor for Yukiwari, this is another one that I'm very interested to see how she kind of handles this, because we actually saw her in the Sword Art Online progressive movie, and we've also seen her in Re:Zero playing the role of Rim. So we got a very talented voice actress that's going to be voicing Yukiwari's character. And when it comes to the last character, I'm not too familiar with any of her work, but the first two, I'm very excited to see how they kind of handle this part right here. So we're in good hands in terms of what we're going to be getting for the upcoming episode. I love the designs that we have for each of these characters. I will say that Cosmo's design is a little bland right here, but those do look like designs that Ikimoto would have came up with, especially the design for Osaka. That screams something that Ikimoto would do. But I will say overall, I am actually excited to see how they kind of handle this upcoming arc, because this isn't going to be 3 or 4 episodes like people are hoping. This is going to be something that lasts for a while, because we have to finish out the home media release. So if this ends up being a 8 to 10 episode arc, I'm not going to be too shocked right here. But we got some very talented voice actors who are going to be voicing these roles. Now the only thing that's going to be left right here is how good is the actual story for this going to be, because you can't necessarily go the route that they did for the last Boruto arc, which was a story that relied very heavily on the audience being very familiar with the events of the light novels, because a lot of that information was being paid off of stuff that happened in the light novels that was mentioned in passing. There isn't as much room for investment, because too many people are saying, why should I care? Because it comes from not knowing the prior information. And when your audience is not aware of how this pays off other stuff because it hasn't been adapted, it leads to a problem of the audience not being as fully invested as you would hope for. And this one right here is a blank slate in a tabula rasa. So they got an opportunity here to really kind of change the shape of Kawaki's character as well as for Himawari's character. If I was a betting man, I would bet on this arc being something that kind of serves as that last build-up moment towards getting into the code arc, where we see Kawaki and he snaps on Sarda and the members of Team 7. That's more so what I'm thinking. This is just gonna serve as more fuel to add to Kawaki's dissatisfaction with the way of the Shinobi system. But what I want to know from you guys is, which of these designs did you like the best, and which voice actor are you most excited to hear in Boruto? Let me know down in the comment section below.